Question 5 focuses on methods and types of sampling. Max wants to take a random sample of students from his year group, explain what is meant by a random sample. That's a simple definition. You define a random sample as any member of the population, which I will slightly shorten. Any member of the population has an equal chance of being selected, or an equal chance of selection. And part B, describe a method that could be used. The most common method used is assign each member of your population a number, and then use a random number generator. Now, it's beyond the scope of this question, but you may well be interested to read about how random number generators actually work, because none of them are truly random. So there is some bias in the sample, but it's very minor and it shouldn't affect the data. Part B, the table below shows the numbers of students in 5 year groups at a school. You're given that data. Lisa takes a stratified sample of 100 students by year group. Work out the number of students from year 9 she has in her sample. So a stratified sample is distinct from a random sample in that a stratified sample ensures that the proportion of people from each subset of the population is the same as in the overall population. So at a simple level, if I have 30 students, 10 of whom are female and 20 of whom are male, and I choose to take 3 students in a stratified sample, I would need to preserve the proportion of female students, so take 1 of them, 2 male students, so I would take 2 of those, such that I have a ratio of 1 to 2, or 10 to 20, exactly the same ratio. So the same principle is at work here. I need the same proportion of year 9 students as I would normally have had. So in order to compute that, I know I have 239 year 9 students out of a total of 239 plus 257 plus 248 plus 190 plus 206, so out of 1,140 students. So that's the proportion of year 9 students I have in my overall population. My sample is of 100 students, and so that proportion of 100 students, so I have 239 over answer times 100, is how many I need in my sample. Now that's not a nice round number. I want to be as accurate as possible. I can't have 0.9649 and so on of a student, so I take 21 students instead.